In this video, you'll learn about arithmetic sequences. An arithmetic sequence is a sequence that progresses with addition or subtraction. The arithmetic sequence formula is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. The common difference between each succeeding number is an arithmetic sequence. Example number 1. What are the next three terms in this sequence? I have numbers 6, 10, 14, and I need to find the missing 3. So I can see a pattern happening here. I see from 6 to 10, I'm adding 4. From 10 to 14, I'm adding 4. And I can assume that my pattern is going to continue, so I'll be adding 4 to the rest of the terms. So 14 plus 4 will give me 18. 18 plus 4 will give me 22. And 22 plus 4 will give me 26. So those are the next three terms in this sequence. Example number 2. Write the first 6 terms of a sequence in which a sub 1 equals 5 and d equals negative 2. So I have a sequence of a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, and so on until I reach a sub n. So a sub 1 is the first term in the sequence. A sub 2 is the second term in the sequence. A sub n will be the final term in the sequence. If you want the 8th term, it would be a sub 8. If you want the 100th term, it would be a sub 100. So since I want the first 6 terms of this sequence, I'm going to go ahead and write my sequence as a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, a sub 5, and a sub 6. So I know that my first term is a sub 1, which is 5. So I'm going to start off with 5. And my difference is negative 2. So that means I'm going to go down by 2 each time. So 5 minus 2 will give me 3. 3 minus 2 will give me 1. 1 minus 2 will give me negative 1. Negative 1 minus 2 will give me negative 3. And negative 3 minus 2 will give me negative 5. So this is an arithmetic sequence in which the difference between each term is negative 2. Example number 3. Find the 100th term given the sequence 10, 14, 18. Since I'm looking for the 100th term, that means I'm going to use the formula, which is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So with this formula, you will be able to find any term you want in any sequence. So a sub n is the term we're looking for, which is a sub 100. A sub 1 is the first term in the sequence, which is 10. N is how many numbers are in the sequence. We know there's 100 because we're looking for the 100th term. Minus 1, and then d is the difference. So from 10 to 14, we are adding 4. From 14 to 18, we're adding 4. So the difference is 4. I'm going to bring down a sub 100. Bring down 10. 100 minus 1 is 99. I'm going to multiply that by 4. I'm going to bring down a sub 100. Bring down 10. 99 times 4 will give me 396. Bring down a sub 100. 10 plus 396 will give me 406. So a sub 100 is 406, which is the 100th term in this sequence. Example number 4. Find the 8th term of an arithmetic sequence in which a sub 1 equals 4 and d equals negative 7. Since we're looking for the 8th term, that means I need to use the formula, which is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. A sub n is the term we're looking for, which is the 8th term. So it'll be a sub 8. A sub 1 is the first term in the sequence. They told us it's 4. is how many numbers in the sequence, and we know there's 8. So 8 minus 1, and D, they told us, is negative 7. So we're going to multiply by negative 7. I'm going to bring down a sub 8 equals, bring down 4. 8 minus 1 is 7 times negative 7. I'm going to bring down a sub 8 equals, bring down 4. 7 times negative 7 gives me negative 49. I'm going to bring down a sub 8 equals 4 minus 49 gives me negative 45. So a sub 8 equals negative 45, which is the 8th term in the sequence. Example number 5. Find the missing terms. So they gave me the first term, which is 10, and the last term, which is negative 6. So we need to find the missing terms in between. So I have a sub 2 that I'm looking for, a sub 3, and a sub 4. They gave us a sub 1 and a sub 5. So we're going to start off with the formula. And that's a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Since they gave us 5 terms, I'm going to plug in a sub 5 where a sub n is. A sub 1 is the first term, which is 10, plus n is how many numbers in the sequence? We know there's 5, minus 1 times d. We don't know what d is, and that's what we're solving for. So a sub 5, we know, is negative 6. Bring down 10, plus 5 minus 1 is 4, and I'm going to multiply that by d. I'm going to bring down negative 6 equals 10 plus 4 times d is 4d. Now I want to move 10 to the other side. So since it's positive, I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. This will cancel out. I'm going to bring down 4d. Negative 6 and negative 10, I add those together and keep the same sign, gives me negative 16. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 4, so I can isolate d. This will cancel out. D equals negative 16 divided by 4 will give me a negative 4. So the difference is negative 4. So I'm going to subtract 4 for each one. So I'm going to start off with 10 minus 4. That is going to give me 6. 6 minus 4 will give me 2. 2 minus 4 will give me negative 2. And then negative 2 minus 4 will give me negative 6. So those are the missing terms in the sequence. And that's how you solve for arithmetic sequences.